programming people are always having this problem of where is my error? Where is my error? And the usually your editor has some built-in sort of algorithm. I'm not going to call it intelligence. It's nothing like artificial intelligence or anything like that. Nowhere near that complicated, but it'll have a little bit of built-in algorithm in it which can detect some issues and can highlight for you what those issues are. And so, for example, in the Visual Studio editor, which I think this was done in,
Sir,
this may
can
have
you
been.
let Abdurrahman Bashir in?
Yes, I can. Sana and Abdul. I thought I did let them in, but I'll let them in again. Um, but your editor will often use different colors to show you what should be happening in your web page. And when you see that the colors don't seem to be consistent, like here, we've got this head tag, which is red, and then the next one is blue. Well, that's not consistent. There must be something wrong between here and here. And and so this is where being a programmer, a part of it at least, is about being really observant and being able to see little things. And so that's what I want you to do here is maybe when I was a kid, we used to have these games, and they'd show two pictures, one beside each other, and they'd say, can you in between these two things is 21 differences. Can you count how many differences? And this is what this is about. It's about how observant are you? How much observation have you got? How careful are you in looking at it in the first place? And then how careful are you in being able to to look at another thing? And can you notice the differences? So this is a web page that's not working. So you're supposed to find, how many errors? 3, 6, about 10, right? 10 or 11 errors. So you're supposed to find the errors. Straight away, you should see that the first error there is that it doesn't have a,
Doc type.
yeah, it doesn't have the doc type um, tag at the start. Um, so you need to stay that, and that would be line 1.
It's
Line, well,
HTML declaration, right?
yep. So, and the HTML is also wrong. Very good. Who's that speaking? That's getting all these right answers. That's very good. So that would
Me.
be line 2. Line 2 has an error in it, which is that the HTML tag is missing the greater than sign off the end of it. Uh, so it's supposed to
Sir,
be
can
like,
we just say the closing tag?
yes, the closing tag is here. It's working. No, so okay, so yeah, the tag is not closed. That's another way of saying it, I suppose. But yeah, it's missing this. So that's supposed to be like that. HTML lang equal in, and it's missing that bit there. Okay, and okay, this would also be wrong because the whatever quotes you use have. Now I'm not going to go through all of them, but if you looked at it almost line by line, there's something to be careful with. When you look at the third line, can anybody see an error?
The title is not closed. The title tag.
Yeah, so you're supposed to have two
Yeah.
title tags, right? You got a title tag at the start. You need to have a title tag at the end. So that's um, line 5. So you getting the idea? This is what you have to do.
Yes.
Now, so this is the type of thing you do, and then you just take, this is a Word document. You download this Word document, put your name and student number in the top there, right? Oh. And save that and upload that to D2L. There's a Dropbox. I'm not going to go through it all, otherwise, what would be the point of that, right? But I think I've shown you enough to get you started, I hope. Yes? Any question?
Yes.
I mean, any question other than the question of where's the next error? I'm not going to say that. Okay. Any other question? Okay. See, See how easy that was? Uh, anyway, so
Sure.
that should be kind of fun, I hope. Can I
Do we
let
have to
other
do this now?
that's supposed to be done. It's supposed to be an in-class exercise, so yes, it would be really, really good if you would do it now. I don't mind if you help each
Sir,
other,
I'm
but
eating.
don't copy and paste each other's work. You're eating, and how does that affect our meeting? I'm not sure what you mean.
I can't do the classwork.
You can't do the classwork because you're eating.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I? So
Sir, I didn't mean that.
you're eating. Yeah, okay. Um, so that's what I want you to do. It's not a hard exercise. I know you can all do it.
Sir, when is the deadline? I can't do it now.
The deadline's today.
What time?
Well, I don't know. Tonight. Why you can't do it now?
I'm driving, sir.
Sir, we have
Oh,
CP
I
exam
see.
tomorrow.
You guys
We
are
can
in
do it
class
today.
while you're driving? That's a bit dodgy.
Wow, Islam, wow.
Well, just drive safe.
Can we get tissues from the back?
Can you let me in? My laptop.
Can I let you in? I suppose.
Give me tissues, Susan.
Okay, so since we got so much time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the roll while we're waiting. So yes, I haven't done a video of this. There is a Dropbox. It's just it's just what we've got there. Actually, speaking of video, I think I did start recording this. Yes. All right. So yeah, recording. The question was, how do we do background color and color? And so what I did is I made this little page. The page, everything that you can see over here is inside this. What it is it says we've got a body and we've got an element that I've called box, and inside the element called box is the word hello. And that's what we see here, right? The body is green or aquamarine, and the box is beige. Now, how did we do that? So I styled the body different than I styled the box. So in the head, I put style tags, okay? And then in the style tags for the body, all I did was do the background color, okay? And then for the box, I gave it a size so that it's smaller than the body. I made the color. The background color is different than color, right? Color refers to the color of the text. Background color refers to the color of the page. And so those are the two things that we can do. We see the curly braces. We use those when we're doing style inside the head. Got lots of chats. Okay, so maybe I should go back and just have a quick look at those. Sir, everyone using words. Yes, use words. Did he think it's funny or something? Sir kicked Rahim out. Sorry, I'm sorry if I laughed at something. Let's see,
Sir,
honey.
sir,
Basically, yep.
sir. Why did you use div in the body?
Oh, div is a way of making a new element without having to use one of the tags that we've already used. So div is short for divider. And so I hope you can see that in this page that we've made, I've divided the page into two parts. Okay, so I use the divide to do that. Typically, we divide the page into many parts and we put different elements in different places. And so that's what the div for. The div just gives me a new part of the page that I can work with that's inside the body, because we see the div is inside the body and it's just a new element inside the body. I could do another one. Let's do another one. Okay, so div, and we'll call this one ID equal box 2. And so in that one, I'll say hello there, right? And so in box 2, what's this one? I'm going to give it a different color. Okay, did I background color? Background attachment, not what I wanted. Background color. And I'll give that a different color, right? So What color should we have? It's got to be something so we can tell it from those others. Burleywood? No, no, no. That's okay. And we'll give it a size as well. Height. Make this one smaller. 100 pix. Now, it won't be very neatly done because I haven't sort of organized the page. We could do that. I mean, this is just going to sort of slot in beside it, I think. But you will be able to see, I hope, from this, why do we use the div? Because that's the specific question that I'm trying to answer now. Why do we use the div? We use the div so we can divide up the page into different
Sir,
parts, different elements. Yes.
can you extend the deadline because we have a midterm test tomorrow?
All right. Can you finish this? I don't know, at the end of the week or something. Let me save that. And yes, I can extend it. So we see the other box is coming like that. 100 by 100. That seems like a strange 100. So, yeah, it's not quite what I was expecting. But there it is. Did I not do the, oh, I did weight instead of width. Yeah, that's why. Blind old man, you know, can't see what I'm typing. There we go. Save that. All right, so we should get something a little better now. So yeah, now we get a box which is 300 by 300 and a box which is 100 by 100. And so that's the divs, right? Here we got a div, divided up the page so that we got this little block here. We got another little block there. And we could separate them and do all kinds of fun things with them. So I hope that sort of helps. I'm sorry, because I don't think I was supposed to introduce div just yet. So that's a little bit more advanced than you were supposed to be right now. So my apology for that, but I think that it's okay for you. I hope. Anyways, I hope it's not too strange. Any other questions? Yeah, sorry, I can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Maybe I put my thing off. No, I'm okay. I can see. Can you hear me now? Yeah, there we go. Let shot in. Yeah, so my microphone was maybe away from my mouth. Any other questions? I hope that helps. We can divide up a page into different divs or other different units. We can put a table in there. I mean, that's the next exercise you're going to do is make a table. It's all kind of fun, I think. I don't know. I hope so. And notice that the color of the text is also different. Whereas this text is blue, this text is the default black. And of course, I could change that. You know what? We could make this. We could make this. Make it darker, right? We're gonna make it that with the RGB. I just picked that out of a color palette, but then I can make the color of the text white. We could have so much fun, right? It's just so great. And so we get something a little different every time. We got a black box almost and some white text. So I was specifically, for those of you who are not, I hope there's nobody that's not not who's totally lost, but if you're just wondering what I was doing, I was answering the specific question. What do we do to change the colors of the background and the text? Yes, somebody was asking me a question. Sorry.